Hello fellow survivors and welcome back to Taviana, and welcome to part 2 of A New Beginning. A new day begins on Taviana and we'll start here in our improvised base. In this episode we will get the resources we need to build our first hero house, we will find a nice spot for our base, and we will lay the foundation of that first house. First stop, Bile of Mine, to get the rocks we need. If you're not ready for trouble, you should always look for Piece of the Convoy PDA mission when you're near Novi Boch or Bile of Mine. Right now the mission is not active, so we should be fine. Many vehicles are still on their spawn location because this server is pretty new and it's also protected by a password. If the Piece of the Convoy mission would be active and you are where we are right now, the mission would start. However, you have time to drive all the way through Novi Boch if you aren't extremely unlucky or if you crash into the mission truck that will be on the road. The mission has 5 moving AI bandits, so it's not an overwhelming task to clear it. We will probably go here and smash these bandits later in the series. If you wonder what I'm looking for, I'm looking for that AI heli patrol. I don't want them to shoot up the truck. And here we have the Bile of Mine, one of the 3 mines on the Taviana and Novistrana islands. The second mine is the Nekme mine near Murana mountain on the western island, and the third near Boleslava on Novistrana. As always, we can only hope that we have brought enough pickaxes. Mining is pretty easy. We just right click on the pickaxe and we can start the work. It will pick 15 rocks at a time, if the pickaxe doesn't break, of course. And just as we are done, the pickaxe broke. But at least we got these first 15 rocks that we need. We need exactly 15 rocks for the first for the foundation of the house, and I have a lot of more pickaxes, so this will all be fine. Going through Bylov again, or as it should probably be pronounced, Bielov. I have some pretty good ideas about where to build the new base. I tend to never build my bases at the same location, and it was a while ago since I built on the southern Bukwak, the eastern island. I have looked a lot on the map, and I also did some scouting on my regular server, so at least one of the locations will be good, I hope. I think this sign says something about not driving too fast. We cannot care much about that in the zombie apocalypse. I'm just going to stop at this military base and see if I can find my costume. And maybe some other useful things. Let's lock the truck. Everything I own is in that truck, so it's good to have a lock. I still need 2 shots for all the zombies. What the? Woohoo! Only 1 shot. Hmm. Sometimes a zombie has grenades on them, so I want to. I want them. Rag? No. Doesn't look that good. Lots of the hats are sitting way too high on the head. Looks weird. It's a shame. Some of the hats are really cool, but it doesn't sit right on the head. Oh, that can come in handy, depending on what I find later. Not much in here. Another AK. Ah, let's take it. I still have no plates in my vest. Yes. One shot the zombie again. Now we are back. G17 mags. I'm taking the shotgun shells for the shotgun with a flashlight. If you're out at night, it's pretty nice with a flashlight. Of course, on this server, I start with a night vision, but it's really nice with nighttime and flashlights. Can be really scary too. Okay, we didn't find what we were here for, but let's move on. I will stop here at the farm and see if I find any useful tools or maybe some useful parts. That is a very angry lady. Let's go inside. Let's kill the angry lady. Yes. Not sure we need this, but I'll take it. I have lots of room in this truck, so. Small siege ladder, that is more for PvPing. You can enter people's bases. You can build a siege ladder to get over their fences. No, that's not a good shotgun. Well, we didn't find much in here. Of course, I could always loot pile and go through the buildings all over again several times, but I will not torture you, because that will be boring. Yeah, when you see that yellow flashing triangle, it means that a new mission has started. And you can check your PDA Electronica, so you know what mission has started. And if you are familiar with where they start, you can avoid them, if you like. New plan is to go and check out the Saturn factory before we find that base location. I'm looking for one of the small helis. It normally spawns over there by the red house. It'd be nice to have a little heli. And here we are at the Saturn factory. Saturn is a airplane factory. This is also one of the locations where you can find the furnace at one or maybe both of the truck wrecks. The furnace is used for upgrading your protection on the vehicles. You also need the skills for that, so that can be way away from now, but I already have the skills. So if we find the furnace, that would be awesome. It's one of these truck wrecks, looks like this. It spawns right here. Nope. This is the plane factory where you can find parts for airplanes. We don't really need that. I'm not a very good pilot, so I don't want the airplane. I prefer to be on the ground, to be honest. Or maybe use a helicopter. Or a boat. Boat is fine. I'm not sure, but I think this is the only airplane factory in Taviana. And in this industrial building we can find cement, for example. Well, building loot, like cement and reinforcing material and pickaxes and cement mixers, of course. We always need a cement mixer to start the foundation of buildings. Yes, look. Reinforcing material. It's one of the best things in the game to find because you need it all the time for your buildings. Yeah, we don't want to anger those helicopters. I think this is the other place where the furnace can spawn, but it's not here. In these factories, that looks like this, the tall ones, you can find the pipes, the metal pipes. You will need them for the custom weapons, and you will also need them for building statues. Yeah, we are in no luck today, it seems. They may also spawn in the other tower up over here. Also some tools may spawn here, like hammers. And empty whiskey bottles, we like them. Nothing. Yeah, we have no luck today. But we will eventually find them when we need them. Yes, or you can always trade for stuff that you need on the trader island. Let's check this last building as well. I think that on top of this we can also find the metal poles. We don't really need them yet, but they are pretty rare, so they're always fun to find. And we can always find the empty whiskey bottles, our favorite. There's nothing up there, I think. Let's look here. More empty whiskey bottles. You can actually use the empty whiskey bottles to lure zombies. You can throw them and zombies will go to where the whiskey bottle smashes. Hopefully. On top of those silo things, stuff can also spawn, but well, nothing very important. There we have a knife, we don't need that, and we are off. And look at that. We can have two blue trucks, but no, I will not take that. I will look through the little village of Mostar, and I know there is a vehicle spawn here that I would like to find. It's the Land Rover. It's a pretty good car. And it's there. I will take that if it's empty. Yep, my car. I wonder. We can look through the cafe. We may find something good. Another bandit balaclava. We don't want that. We don't want that. I do need some food very soon, but yeah, there's one of the open cans. High risk of infection or disease. Food poisoning, I think it's called in this game. Well, of course you shouldn't eat open cans. More open cans. And a suit, a grey suit. That is nicer, I think. It's also matching my pants. So, well, I don't expect to be invited to any dinners, but now I look really good. I will get the Land Rover later. I will... Oh, we have a well there. Mostar, leaving Mostar. I'm also going to check through this mill. Very often bicycle parts in here. This time nothing. Completely empty. Let's get back to the truck, if I can. Yes. Yeah, let's move on. And here we have another military base, so of course I will have to stop here. There are some things I still want. Let's stop here. That'll be fine. Hiding man is not near us. Very far away, in fact. Oh. Well, I didn't start to bleed. Always something. And it's not good to be in one of these buildings if Dr. Ivan comes at you and you have no scythe. That can be really disastrous for you. Hello! Well, another Remington with flashlights. I don't need to take the magazine for that, and oh, urban vest. No. I look so good in this suit. I think I keep it. Same pants as I already have. And not fantastic loot in here. Let's check the last house. Back to 2 shots. Yes. At least I took him on 2 shots. I really shouldn't waste this much of my precious SD bullets. Oh yeah, that is exactly what we want. Yes, it's the hero costume. Number 8 is the real hero costume. Let's take everything off. Screw that, I want this. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, Kane is back. But I still can't shoot. I thought this hero costume would help me get better at least some of the shooting. Let's use this one. Yeah. And also, I see now that I'm very lucky. I just passed the humanity I need to be a level 1 hero. I need to be a level 1 hero to wear this skin, and I also need to be a level 1 hero to build the house. Yeah. Yes, everything is going our way. Okay, I've been looking on the base places that I was thinking about, and I have decided that this one, on this little island here, is the one I will use. I was also looking at the other places, but I cut it out of this video because I think it will be very boring to just watch me look for a smooth surface to build a base on. But this, however, is close to the Saturn factory. It's also close to Sector A. Somewhere out on the very edge of the island, I think. If you paid attention in the intro, I actually recorded the intro out on this island. Just over there is the Saturn factory. Actually, this may be too close to that factory to build the house, but can build it back here. I think this will be a very good place. So first we have to put up the cement mixer. And then we have to put everything in it, all the material needed, which I will show you. We also need this blueprint. First we will put the wood piles in here. "25 wood piles. We will also need 15 rocks, 2 bags of cements, and 2 reinforcing material. And that is it. Now we just put up the building. Try to find the best spot, of course. And there. We have laid the foundation of our hero house level 1. Very good place. I will park this truck here and I will use it as storage. And then I will go back to Mostar and get that Land Rover. And then I will use the Land Rover to drive around with. And I will, yeah. Because I can lock this. This is still my only place to lock up things. So, yeah. As you can see, I can now get access to my level 1 house. I don't need the cement mixer for the next step. And I'm pretty close to this Land Rover, which I'm going to get now. I think I would swim over the river here, get to the truck. Maybe I need a... maybe I will need a heat pack. Do I have a heat pack? Yes, I have a heat pack. That can be good after a swim. Okay then, let's swim across this. It's not that far. Maybe I don't even get cold. Well, it's really nice weather anyway, so maybe I can just dry up in the sun. Yeah, that was easy. No problem. Not cold. It's fine. And this is where my base is, and that's where I'm gonna go. Just gonna take the car and drive back to the base pretty quick. Well, it turns out I changed my mind. I will not go back to base. I will make a pretty long drive and I will go and mess with some bandits instead. Figured I could use some loot. And you know, and it can also be nice to do a little mission. I will not be able to build more on my house until next restart anyway. So I might as well go and do something useful. I've driven almost all the way to Upshuronsk, the military base, and Then I turned right and I'm going to Lipperstock. And then I'm going to turn north and try to find that mission with the bandits. Hopefully we can smash the bandits and get the loot. We'll see. And we are arriving at Lipperstock, which is the second largest city of Taviana. Also famous for its big football field. It's a big arena. Unique building, by the way. And yeah, it's a pretty big city. You can find most things you need in here. It has 2 pretty large military bases as well. And this large big hospital here. Large big. Well, my English is very good. Let's head north to that mission and we will smash the bandits. Still not sure, but we will. The mission we are going for is Dead Bandit Loot. It's just north of Jubel and it has 5 moving bandits. And we will start it over here in the forest and then we'll go over the airfield and I hope we'll go there and not be shut down in the forest. From there we can maybe hide behind this vehicle and take them out from about 400 or 500 meters, I think. Let's go! Don't see anyone. Okay. They are shooting at us. There is one over there. That's the one I saw. That's why the red text comes up, because I saw him on the road. He's probably not there anymore. Some bandits can also spawn over there in that part of the forest. No. Well, it's probably a trap. It's always a trap. Yeah. Right behind the tree. Lucky bastard. Hit him, and he's dead. Behind the tree again. No. There we go. 2 out of 5. Yep. I have to check this side as well. I don't want them to sneak up behind me. And there we have one. What? All three of them. Oh. And we have done the mission. Dead bandit loot. We just need to go to the last place for getting the loot from the survivors. And when you do this mission, you want to watch out for the salvation business mission that can start pretty much exactly where the loot for this mission is. So if you're there looting and that mission starts, you will get crushed by the Land Rover, the MG Land Rover, by the way. So watch out for that. Here at Dugaselo, the salvation business PDA mission starts, and over here you get the loot from the mission I just did. So it can be pretty dangerous. You need to be pretty quick. Well, it's not sure you need to be, but it's good to be quick if the mission comes up. And here we have the survivors. We have 2 survive, and there we have the loot box. I guess I'm gonna take pretty much everything. When you're in the beginning of things, you need almost everything, and you can use all the weapons you don't need. You can trade at the trader if you have somewhere to store it. We have the nice truck now, so we can store a lot of things. Yeah, I didn't have a gas mask. I need that. Face mask, not gas mask. Night vision goggles. So now I have actually found night vision goggles. Let's get out of here. And I will now go to Lipperstock, make a loot run. I don't think that I need to include that in the video, but I will go to the double hospital to find some medical stuff, and I will look for some more building material in the industrial area, and then I will continue on. So after Lipperstock, I'm heading to Solibor, and in Solibor there are many barns, which means there are many chances of finding the old saw. And that's what we're going for, because we will need the old saw to build a tent, because we need short planks, and we'll need it for building the small garage. So, oh. Maybe we can just avoid him this time. Sneaky, sneaky. You can get a special infection from Dr. Ivan. And the only way of finding the antidote for that is to go down in his lab. in Sabina. And that, my friends, is not very easy. It's not a good place to be. Defended by the scientists. The old rope that we can use. Old pliers, we can always have more pliers. It can also break. You can make scrap connectors from them, used for some of the buildings and for the statues. And yes, glue. Glue is always good to find. You want to fix tires and you want to build a boat, you need glue. Oh. Yeah, we'll continue in to Solibor and look through the other barns for that also. It's strangely empty. Oh, we have a bicycle wheel. I will probably show you how to build a bicycle later. And we have a moto engine part that can be used both for fixing motorcycles and it's needed for building the foldable boat, which also we show you how to build. Jack is needed for changing tires, and we have more motors, motor engine parts. Well, you can fall down those stairs and break your legs, so watch out for that. That was almost what I did now. Pretty close. This mineral water, it's one of the best things to drink. And this Soviet lemonade is also very good. It fills you up. Can of pasta, water bottle. Water bottle is always good. I have some food now. I think I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, Solibor is a pretty nice place. You know, Arma 2 is a fairly old game now, but I still think it looks really good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. Perfectly fine. It's not very optimized for your computer, but it looks good. It just works. That's what I like about it. It still has some bugs, but it works. We can take the old hammer. Can always use another one. Can also break. Small siege ladder. Okay, this is the last barn. Come on, old saw. Oh, it's totally filled with zombies. didn't want to die. Motorcycle tire. Maybe we'll find a motorcycle. Oh. So, no saw. I guess we need to come back here later. Yeah, need to move on, and we can find that also some other time. And we are back to our fine base location. Just gonna hide this Land Rover in the trees. Then we'll set up a temporary camp. Soon we will have a house to live in. Well, this is where we will end this second day of Taviana. We already have a foundation for our house, a really good truck, a Land Rover, a DMR, and, what is most important, I have my clothes back. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I wish you a good game, whatever you play, and I'll see you in the next one.
In the end, she gave up.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Her husband didn't think so.
He was a coward. Being strong, not giving up. It was just his place to hide. He pushed away the pain so hard, he disconnected himself from the person he loved the most. Sometimes when you win, you lose.